Hey everyone, welcome to the mysterious world. Hidden away in the depths of Punjab, Pakistan, stands an ancient fortress shrouded in mystery and time. The Sheikhupura Fort, often overlooked by history, has stood tall for over 400 years, silently guarding its secrets and witnessing countless untold stories. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the mystique surrounding this forgotten relic of the Mughal era. What lies behind these walls? What tales of glory, betrayal, and tragedy echo through its corridors? Constructed in the early 17th century, the fort was built under the orders of Emperor Jahangir, the Mughal ruler known for his love of art and architecture. The name Sheikhupura is said to derive from Jahangir's nickname, Shiku. The emperor himself had a special attachment to the region, often using the fort as a royal hunting lodge. But the Sheikhupura Fort was more than just a retreat for the Mughal elite. It was a stronghold that bore witness to centuries of political upheaval, cultural transformation, and warfare. Yet, despite its grandeur, the fort fell into neglect over the centuries. From the decline of the Mughal Empire to the rise of the Sikh kingdom under Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the Sheikhupura Fort changed hands multiple times. It became a military outpost, a residence for nobles, and even a prison. Each transition left its mark on the fort's walls, shaping its architecture and legends. But as time wore on, the stories of its past began to fade, leaving behind only whispers of what once was. Sheikhupura Fort is a forgotten treasure. Its significance extends beyond the Mughal era. When the Sikhs took over, they added their own touch to the fort's architecture. It was during Ranjit Singh's reign that the fort was reinforced and its military importance grew. Unfortunately, due to lack of preservation efforts, many of the fort's original frescoes and intricate details have deteriorated. What remains are fragments of a time gone by, telling us only part of the story. Legends and whispers surround the ancient walls of Sheikhupura Fort, where stories of secret passageways, hidden riches, and restless spirits have lingered for generations. It is said that deep beneath the fort's foundation, a labyrinth of tunnels winds its way through the earth. These subterranean routes, according to local lore, were once used by royalty as hidden escape paths in times of peril. Yet, other tales suggest that the tunnels are far from a safe refuge. They are thought to be cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who met a tragic end within these walls. Are these just figments of folklore, or could there be fragments of truth buried in the darkness? One of the fort's most chilling tales tells of a Mughal princess who met an untimely and mysterious demise. Her spirit is said to still wander the grounds, her presence revealed through the faint sound of sobbing that drifts through the corridors on certain nights. Those who have dared to visit the fort during the quiet hours speak of encountering an unsettling stillness, broken only by the echoes of her sorrow that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The fort's darkened halls have given rise to many accounts of spectral sightings. There are those who claim to have seen shadowy figures moving slowly along the deserted corridors as if trapped in a restless search for something they lost in life. These apparitions are said to dissolve into thin air when approached, leaving behind a cold silence. Some believe these elusive silhouettes belong to souls who once walked these paths in flesh and blood, bound to the fort by unfinished business or unresolved grief. There is a door within the fort that has intrigued many for generations. Behind its heavy, ancient wood, it is said, lies a chamber that has remained undisturbed for centuries, a room shrouded in mystery, often spoken of in hushed tones as the Room of the Forgotten. While some regard it as a mere storeroom where relics of a bygone era lie gathering dust, others have a darker interpretation. To them, it is more than a room. It is a tomb sealed off from the world as a resting place for secrets too terrible to be revealed. The faded murals and carvings that adorn the fort's walls depict the splendor and turmoil of a time long past. Yet, these images do more than tell the story of a historical era. They seem to harbor the very spirits of those who once lived through the fort's glory and decline. It is said that under the light of the moon, as shadows lengthen and the air grows still, the fort itself seems to awaken. In these quiet hours, the boundaries between the present and the past blur, and the ancient stones appear to breathe with life, allowing the spirits to revisit the world they once knew, if only for a fleeting moment. Whether or not one believes in the supernatural, it's undeniable that the atmosphere of Sheikhupura Fort is unique. The very air seems to be saturated with history, a history that refuses to fade away. The fort's walls seem to have the power to transport visitors back in time, allowing them to sense the pulse of a past era. In recent years, efforts have been made to restore Sheikhupura Fort and preserve what remains of its former grandeur. However, the challenge is significant, as years of neglect and the passage of time have led to extensive deterioration. Much of the damage is irreversible, and without timely action, more of the fort's hidden stories could be lost forever. Sheikhupura Fort stands as a symbol of resilience and forgotten beauty, a testament to the ever-changing tides of history. As we find ourselves on the border between past and present, one question remains: will this ancient stronghold finally unveil its secrets, or will they remain shrouded in mystery forever? As we leave behind the shadows of Sheikhupura Fort, remember, some mysteries are meant to stay hidden. But if you're drawn to the unknown, there are always more stories waiting to be uncovered. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and join us as we continue to explore the secrets that history left behind.